Hi friends, welcome to IS with Santosh. In today's session, I am going to cover top 10 important PIB news from this week. First of all, we must be aware why we are covering PIB. So guys, this year after the 2026 prelims examination, there was a lot of protest and controversy related to the difficulty level of the prelims 2026 and the sources. So replying to this controversy, the chairman of the UPSC has categorically told that most of the questions in the prelims examination they are prepared from standard textbooks, government websites, and government press releases. Therefore, guys, you have to cover the press releases, which is the PIB. This is really very important. Okay. You can watch this video, which is there in my YouTube channel, IS with Santosh. Here I have revealed how UPSC is directly asking questions from the PIB sources. Exact statement they are picking up. If you have not watched this video, please do watch it. See, one of the biggest challenge in covering the PIB is that every day 20 to 30 articles are released by various ministries. So obviously it is not possible for any UPSC aspirant to cover these 20 to 30 articles because you are already covering the newspapers. So what I'm doing is that I'm reading all these 20 articles and I'm selecting one or two most important articles for the prelims examination, and I'm preparing a list of around 20 important articles, 20 to 25 important articles, and I'm preparing a notes, micro notes of this, and I'm uploading in my portal. You can refer this crux notes. In today's video, I'm covering the top 10 important topics from the PIB which is important for prelims exam, top 10. Okay, so if you want a detailed notes of this class, you can go to our Optimize IAS app and you can read this document, which is the weekly PIB notes, where I have covered 20 topics. Okay, so here I'll be discussing top 10 topics for prelims examination from this week. Okay, so let's start. The first topic is the Jai Prakash Narayan Bird Sanctuary. It has been declared as 100th Ramsar sites. Guys, whenever there is number 100, okay, that is becomes very important. And Ramsar sites are very popular theme in UPSC prelims examination. Multiple questions in the previous year they have asked on Ramsar sites. So it will be an environmental map question. It will be an environmental map question. You can see here. Okay, Jaiprakash Narayan Bird Sanctuary in Balia district of Uttar Pradesh has become the 100th Ramsar site. Okay, this is very important. So you should know that this bird sanctuary is also called Surha Tal. Okay, this is also called Surha Tal. Okay, and it is part of the Central Asian Flyway. So a lot of migratory birds they come here. Okay, and you should also prepare the scheme called Amrit Dharovar. It is a central sector scheme which was launched by the Ministry of Environment and Forest, okay, and Climate Change. I think in 2023-2024 for sustainable use of Ramsar sites. Okay, so Ramsar Convention you should definitely prepare. What is Ramsar Convention? Ramsar Convention is a convention which was adopted in the year 1971 in Iran, which came into force in 1975. It's a legally binding framework instrument embodying the commitments of its member countries to maintain ecological character of their wetlands of international importance and to plan for the wise use or sustainable use of all wetlands within the territory. The convention's mission is conservation and wise use of wetlands through national action and international cooperation. So this is what is Ramsar Convention. Under Ramsar Convention, we have three important pillars: wise use, then we have the designated list of internationally important Ramsar sites and cooperation. Okay. Here you should also prepare what is Montreux record. Montreux record is a list of those Ramsar sites which are undergoing ecological change. Okay. So wherever there is a ecological character change of Ramsar sites, it will become Montreux record. Okay. In India, we have two sites which are under Montreux record. We have the Kilauea National Park in Rajasthan and we have the Loktak Lake in Manipur. Guys, both these lakes are very important. If you want to know detail of this, you can go through our environment map session, which you will get as free access. If you are part of our test series of 2027, you can watch the video on Ramsar sites. So I will request every one of you, please go through the Ramsar site video, which is there in your portal. Okay. Also guys, previously Chilka Lake was also there. Now it has been removed. Okay. So please prepare Kilauea and Loktak. I'm giving you assignments also. Next topic is the Majuli Island. Guys, recently the Birbal Sahani Institute of Paleoscience, okay, Lucknow has done a study where it has reconstructed 4,000 years old climate and vegetation of Majuli Island. Why is Majuli Island important? Because it is the world's largest inhabited riverine island. Okay, it is basically sandwiched between the Brahmaputra River, Subansiri River, and Kher Katia River. Okay, so these are the three rivers. You can see Majuli Island is between these three rivers. Okay, so Brahmaputra River is the most important river here. Okay, also guys, there are two geographical features which are common in Majuli Island. We have the Chaporis and we have the Beels. Beels are wetlands and Chaporis are kind of, okay, riverine islets. Okay, which are formed due to river braiding. Also guys, this Majuli Island is a UNESCO tentative list. It is on the UNESCO tentative list and it is famous for Neo-Vaishnavite culture. Okay, so this is very, very important. Neo-Vaishnavism movement pioneered by Srimanta Shankar Deva. Okay, this is very, very important. UPSC has asked question on this previously. So Majuli Island map based topic definitely can come in the prelims examination. Okay guys. Okay, so before we move to the third topic, guys, today I'll be conducting a PIB quiz where I am giving you 20 most important questions from the PIB for the entire week. So entire week I have read the PIB and I have covered 20 most important articles relevant for the prelims examination. I have prepared a crux note of this. It is uploaded in our app. You can go and check this. And in the evening, 7 p.m., you can, after reading that, you can basically solve this quiz, PIB quiz, 20 most important questions. Guys, this year in 2026 prelims examination, many questions directly have come from the PIB. Okay, so this is very important. And in this PIB compilation, I have covered only those topics which are not covered in the newspaper. Okay, so there are many PIB items which are already covered in the newspaper. I'm not covering that. I'm only covering those topics which are not covered in the newspaper from the PIB. So this is really very, very important. Next is the India-Oman Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Guys, now because of the Iran war, India is going through energy crisis and Oman is one of the countries which is very important for us as far as our energy security is concerned. So please go through the details of this. Please go through the details of this. Okay, of the entire agreement. What is the details of the agreement? Here you should know that Oman has deep ports like Sohar, Dukam and Salaha. So these three ports you should definitely prepare. This is very, very important. You can see here India exports to bypass the volatile choke point like Strait of Hormuz. Okay, so this ports can help us. Okay, these ports can help us. So please prepare this port. This is really very, very important. Okay. Next, you should also know that Oman is India's second largest trading partner in the Gulf region. So you should also prepare what is GCC. GCC is a grouping of Gulf countries. It is headquartered in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, and the member countries are Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE. Okay, Iraq is the only Gulf country which is not part of GCC. Okay, so Iraq is not part of GCC. Bahrain is there, Kuwait is there, Oman is there, Qatar is there, Saudi Arabia there, and UAE is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 members are part of the Gulf countries. Iraq is not part of the GCC. Even Iran is not part of GCC. Okay, so you should know this. Next, guys, Mission Senojhori. Okay, Mission Senojhori. It is for the Muga silk of Assam. Mission Senojhori is for the Muga silk of Assam. Guys, Muga silk is really very important silk. You know, this year in the 2026 prelims, they have asked question on Eri silk. Okay, they have asked question on Eri silk. So Muga silk can be asked next year. Okay. So, you know, this is a scheme under Ministry of Development for Northeastern region. Okay, so this is a very important scheme. Okay, you can see here the scheme basically is for deploying QR coded digital traceability. Okay, because of the GI authentication. Okay, so that no counterfeit skill can be sold in the market. So why is Muga silk so important? Muga silk is important because it is world's only naturally golden yellow silk. It's naturally golden. You can see the color. Okay, it's naturally golden. Okay, color. This is really very important. It is India's first silk product to get GI tag. Okay, so Muga silk is the first silk to get GI tag. Okay, this is again very, very important. It is highly durable. Okay, it has a natural luster. Okay, so this is important. Please do prepare Muga silk. This is really very, very important. Okay. Okay, so guys, if you want to be part of our 2027 prelims examination, you can call this number. Let me explain you what you are going to get in this prelims mentorship. You are going to get daily targets, you are going to get daily current affairs quiz, you are going to get weekly static test which will be as per the daily target. So we will help you cover the entire syllabus in the next 6 months by daily targets. Then you are going to get the access of my PYQ mastery classes. In our PYQ mastery classes we have covered 25 years of UPSC prelims questions theme wise. Plus you are going to get in the end the compilations for current affairs revision, and in the end you are going to get 10 most important predicted questions, okay, like full length test, okay, like the same test which as comes in prelims examination, similar test you will get, and it has all the important questions. Plus you are going to get CSAT mentorship also. You are going to get CSAT lectures which is already pre-recorded. We have covered all the basic concepts of CSAT, and you will get 10 CSAT tests also. So this is a very good mentorship, guys, and I'm also including now the PIB quiz as part of this mentorship program. Next, guys, is the Vikshit Vibrant Village program. Okay, so guys, you can see My Bharat launches Vikshit Vibrant Village Program 2026 to strengthen youth engagement in the border villages. You know, guys, Government of India has launched this Vibrant Village Program for security of border villages. Border villages. So I think you should definitely prepare Vibrant Village Program. Vibrant Village Program is really very important. Okay, so have a look at it. Vibrant Village Program. Okay, this is really very important. You know, guys, along the border. Okay, there are some issues because like China is building infrastructure along the border, so India is also now building infrastructure and developing these border villages. So vibrant village programs, definitely everyone should go through this, and this is a, like, we are building on this vibrant village program a new aspect of Vikshit Vibrant Village program, where we are basically, okay, bringing the youth cooperation. Okay, so Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports are involved in this Vikshit Vibrant Village program. Okay, so one is Vibrant Village program. I think Vibrant Village program is in the Ministry of Home Affairs, but Vikshit Vibrant Village program, where we are engaging youths, this is under Ministry of Youth and Sports. Okay, so this is very important. You can see youths between the age of 21 to 29 can participate. Okay, so it's a volunteering program. So you can go through this. Next, you can see here that we have hosted a decade of insolvency reforms. Okay, so recently there was a huge controversy about the insolvency of one company. So in this context, guys, next year you may get a question on insolvency and bankruptcy code 2016. Okay, so basically the idea was to improve the insolvency system in India. So in this, guys, you should definitely prepare two important organizations, which is NCLT and NCLAT. Okay, so NCLT and NCLAT, these are two important bodies you should definitely prepare. But before that, let us understand what is insolvency bankruptcy code. Insolvency bankruptcy code was there to basically comprehensively reform the bankruptcy laws in India. Okay, so it consolidated all existing framework into a single law for insolvency and bankruptcy. The idea was to promote entrepreneurship and to maximize the value of assets. Okay, under this we have the insolvency professionals, insolvency professional agencies, information utilities, and adjudicating authorities like NCLT and NCLAT. So these two bodies were in news recently. So this is very important. These are tribunals. You can see they are created under the Companies Act. They are created under the Companies Act, and they are adjudicating authority for the insolvency and bankruptcy code. Okay, so these two bodies are really very important. Please have a look at it, NCLT and NCLAT. Okay. Next, bioeconomy. Guys, if you see, government is focusing on bioeconomy, and particularly government is focusing on biopesticides and biofertilizers, because recently we have seen that this Iran crisis has led to fertilizer crisis in India. So traditional fertilizer is made from ammonia and fossil fuels. So we do not have that kind of energy security, so that we cannot produce those fertilizers. So we have to move towards biofertilizers. So here there are two important concepts. One is the concept of biofertilizers, which are basically prepared from microbes. Okay, so we have here rhizobium, azotobacter. Okay, so we have acetobacter. So these are the three microbacterium which can be used as a biofertilizer, or we can also use biostimulants. What are biostimulants? Biostimulants basically help the plants to stimulate the physiological processes and enhance nutrition uptake. So this automatically enhance the nutrition uptake, nutrition cycling, and also stimulate the growth of the plant. So it reduces the use of fertilizers. It reduces the use of fertilizers. So biostimulants and biofertilizers are really very important. Biofertilizers has already asked in the PYQ, so this can again come. But biostimulant is another concept which is in news nowadays. Also, guys, we are promoting seaweeds. Seaweeds are also very nutritious for the plant. They can be used as fertilizers. Okay, under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Okay, next, guys, government related schemes were in news. Okay, so they have given a backgrounder on this. So a lot of schemes were in news. For example, Nari Shakti Vandana Adhiniyam. So this has already been asked in UPSC Prelims examination, 106th amendment, where one-third reservation is given to Lok Sabha and state assemblies. Okay, for the women. Next is the Lakpati Didi scheme, which empowers the women self-help groups. Next is the Pradhan Mantri Matri Mantri, Mudra Yojana, which is basically a collateral-free institutional loan of 10 lakh rupees for the business setup. Next one is Stand Up India, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Next is Sukanya Samriddhi. It is basically a deposit scheme for girl child. Next is Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Next is Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, which is a DBT scheme for providing maternity cash benefit for pregnant and lactating women to compensate for the wage loss and improve nutritional health. Next is Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan, which is basically assured, comprehensive and quality antenatal care. Then we have the 4 labor code. Then we have the she box for that sexual harassment, tracking sexual harassment. Next, we have the maternity benefit amendment, where we have extended the maternity leave from 12 weeks to 26 weeks. This is really very important. Maternity Benefit Act amendment. And then we have the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana for giving free LPG connection for women of BPL families. Okay, so this is again very, very important. So guys, please do attend today this quiz of 20 questions. These are really very, very important for the UPSC prelims examination. Guys, again, I would like to appeal every one of you, please take prelims very seriously. Many of you are waiting till the month of December, January. You are starting in the preparation only very late, and that is why you are failing. So the best way to prepare prelims is to solve questions. Guys, in my prelims mentorship, I am giving you daily 10 questions, which I am preparing from the Hindu newspaper, current affairs plus PYQ analysis, and every weekend I'll be giving you this PIB quiz. So last topic is Jan Samarth portal. Jan Samarth portal is basically expanding the access to credit schemes. Okay, so basically in this portal, what do? We basically connect the government sponsored programs where we give credits. Okay, so and to the citizens, we are basically uh, establishing a kind of a connection. Okay, so the portal functions as an integrated digital public infrastructure designed to simplify financial inclusion. It achieves this by shifting government-sponsored subsidy program away from paper-based multi-layered processing to a digital single source open network. Okay, so this is very important. So 16 credit-linked government central sector schemes, okay, they are provided through this. Okay, so the beneficiaries are can access the schemes through this Jan Samarth portal. Remember, guys, it is only for the credit-linked schemes. It is for the credit linked scheme. Okay, this is very important. You can see here credit linked center sector and central sponsored schemes are included under the Jan Samarth portal. Okay, so examples you can see Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Employment Guarantees Yojana, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. Okay, these are the things. Okay, so guys, every day these 10 questions do not miss. This I have preparing from analysis of the Hindu newspaper and the PYQs. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.